Not all monsters are born. Some are made. Amiren was once the matriarch of the listeners, a leader, a guide, a figure of unity in a dying world. The listeners, born from the brawl, touched by the fading light, built their civilization upon the remains of the ancient Ashen, and under Amiren's rule, they thrived. She was not cruel, she was not feared, she was respected, a protector not just of her people, but of the fragile balance between light and darkness. She even fostered peace with humanity, the very beings created through Geffen. For a time, there was hope. Amiren was not alone. She had siblings. Among them, Bataran, the one who guides you, and Silaren, the one she would later imprison. They were family, bound not just by blood, but by purpose. And that is what makes what comes next so much worse. As the third age of light began to fade, everything changed. The light weakened, the world grew uncertain, and fear took root. Humans and listeners turned on each other, blame spread, war followed, and Amiren, once a symbol of unity, began to doubt everything. Amiren did not fall in a single moment. She changed slowly, quietly, her compassion replaced by fear, her leadership replaced by control. She began to believe that the only way to save her people was to take power into her own hands, no matter the cost. At the heart of this transformation was the twin hearts of Latyrus, a source of immense power, a symbol of balance. Amiren broke them and claimed the listener heart for herself, not to restore the world, but to control what was left of it. By the time you face her, Amiren is no longer the leader she once was. She is paranoid, isolated, consumed by her own decisions. She imprisons her own sister, Silaren. She rules through fear. She wields corruption instead of light. Even her lantern, once a symbol of guidance, now burns with something darker. There are whispers that Amiren did not fall alone, that something deeper was guiding her descent. Cisna, the force tied to the Elder Dark, the one who opposes the return of light. Whether Amiren was manipulated or willingly reached for that power is unclear, but one thing is certain: she became what she once stood against. When you fought Amiren, you weren't just fighting a tyrant. You were facing a leader who lost her way, a protector consumed by fear, a sister who turned against her own blood. This wasn't a battle for power. It was the end of something that should have been saved. Amiren represents something painfully real: fear of losing everything and a world collapsing. She chose control over trust, power over compassion, and in trying to protect her people, she became their downfall. When you defeated Amiren, you didn't just eliminate a boss. You ended the rule of the listener's last great leader. You broke a cycle of fear, but you also proved something else. Even the strongest can fall. Amiren was not born a monster. She became one when fear replaced hope. And in Ashen, that may be the most dangerous transformation of all.